windows blown out. Amazing, amazing, powerful stuff. Scary stuff. We'll be back. I'm Shannon Becker, Joplin News First.
Thank you, Shannon. I'm glad you finally got going there. We're going to check in with him again at the 6 o'clock half hour and at the 6:30 half hour, so make sure you stay tuned. Well, on to other news. Another fire overnight, this time at a house across town. Neighbors at 2nd and St. Louis say a home under remodel caught fire late last night. Crews had to cut a hole in the roof and spray water to try and get the flames under control. Firefighters were able to get this fire under control quickly. And just around the corner on Valley Street near School Avenue, there was a third fire. We spoke with the residents who were inside the home at the time. They say they didn't know the house was on fire until someone began banging on the door. One half of the front of the home was severely damaged. Luckily, no one was hurt during the blaze. A Pittsburgh fast food worker is going viral on social media after doing more than just serving tacos. 19-year-old Brandon Stevenson got the surprise of a lifetime after helping out a citizen in need. While working, Brandon saw a homeless man enter the restaurant. He'd seen the man many times before, but this time he asked him to sit and talk. Brandon bought him a meal with his own money and even explained how to apply for a job. A woman overheard their conversation and posted about it on Facebook, making Brandon's simple gesture go viral. To show that his kindness didn't go unnoticed, community members surprised Brandon at work with more than $1,000 in cash and a one-night stay at the Hampton Inn. But Brandon says that's just the way his grandmother raised him.
She taught me how to show compassion to other people and care for other people. And I also learned that I don't need a lot of things in life to survive, but food is necessary, and I knew that he was hungry.
See a little bit of rice.
Brandon plans to use the extra money to fix his truck. And now with your Morning Ag Report, here's KSN's John Jenkinson.
Thank you. China says that it will hit back against the United States on retaliatory duties of 10% against another $60 billion worth of American products. The response comes one day after President Trump issued the number of tariffs in an escalating trade dispute. China is scheduled to implement their plan on Monday to coincide with the new United States duties, and President Trump said that he's prepared to go even higher. He said that if he's ready to impose duties on another $267 billion in Chinese imports. The new tariff list includes meat products, including lamb, salted beef, frozen and canned produce like peas and spinach, refined ingredients like soybean, corn, and coconut oil, processed oats, along with coffee, teas, and liquors. A Canadian Foreign Affairs Minister, Chrystia Freeland, returned to Washington, D.C. for continued talks and negotiations over the North American Free Trade Agreement. A prominent congressional member says its time is running out. House Majority Whip Steve Scalise says sentiment is building among members of Congress that Canada is purposefully dragging out the negotiations for political purposes. Scalise notes that Congress absolutely wants Canada in the agreement with Mexico and the U.S., but Congress isn't willing to wait for an indefinite amount of time for Canada to come to an agreement with the other two countries. I'm John Jenkinson. Back to you.
Thank you, John. Hank's back there whispering stuff. Okay.
Oh, man.
Hello.
Hello.
It's still summer.
No, it's not. We're going to argue about this forever.
I mean, it feels like summer, that's for sure. You can't argue about that.
90% of the calendars, yeah, you're right. It feels like summer. Most of the calendars say it's still summer.
It's 95.
95% of the calendars all have fall starting on the equinox this Saturday.
Yes.
But fall
Okay.
starts tomorrow.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it feels like summer. We're going to see another day in the 90s today, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Boo, I don't like it.
It'll make up for it this weekend. I'm sorry. It'll
Okay.
be better. Look, the gym I go to said I can't come back until it feels like fall.
Well, there you go. Motivation for you to get it going.
Yeah, let me just go ahead and plug that in the system.
Okay.
So it clicks in today. Yeah.
All right, stick around. We'll see if Chase can go back to his gym today or anytime ever.
Yeah, pretty
With
much.
weather on the 10.
It is Missouri weather, so we'll see. But don't forget to check out 4stateshomepage.com.
This is KSN Local News Today with Jasmine Bailey, meteorologist Chase Bullman, and Hank Rudd.
So when it's round, rubber, and rolls, Royer's got it.
For over 40 years and 4 generations, Royer Tire has been offering many brands of tires to make sure your precious cargo is safe on the road. From lawnmowers to big rigs, Royer Tire will keep you rolling. Stop in or call today.
So when it's round, rubber, and rolls, Royer's got it.
Wow, that's an aggressive yellow.
Pretty great, huh?
If you're a banana.
I find it very appealing.
New Kellogg's Raisin Bran with bananas. 2 scoops meet real banana slices.
Done a good job raising ya.
Hey, 4 States, Jack Frost here from Roper Kia. Summer flew by and now the end of the year is almost here, and I'm way behind. I gotta salvage my goals by having a big month, so I'm having a wreck timber sale. That means if your old ride is a wreck, bring it to me and you can get up to $5 grand more than book value for it based on the price of the car you pick. So check your wreck and drive home a nicer, newer car during my wreck timber sale. But hurry, this deal's done once we've checked 84 wrecks or the end of the month, whichever comes first. I'm Jack Frost, dealer for the people. Keep it frosty.
As a photographer, I have to be focused on my clients. I had a real bad toothache. It was just kicking, pounding. It was driving me crazy. Orajel was a solution for me. I applied it, gone, totally gone. Orajel got rid of the pain. I was able to focus on my photo shoot and bring out the best out of my clients.
Hi.
Hi.
You're picking up your SUV, right?
Yes.
Cool. Well, we not only fixed the dents, but we added a few things. Built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Apple CarPlay compatibility, rear seat reminder, teen driver technology, and a 7-inch diagonal touchscreen. We also painted it.
Whoa. This isn't our car.
That's a Chevy.
You're right, this is the Chevy Equinox. All those features come standard.
It's pretty much everything mine's not.
What more could you want?
Get almost $4,500 below MSRP on this 2018 Equinox LT when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Jessica Shear, only on KSN Local News. And now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Chase Bullman.
Welcome back, everybody. One good benefit this morning is we already have a good wind. Now, at the moment, 3 to 5 to 7 miles per hour. This isn't breezy by any means, but we have had a lot of mornings in the past 5 to 7 days where we haven't had any wind. So the fact that it's already moving is a good sign that once it picks up later, it's going to stay that way. That's actually going to keep our heat index just a touch lower. But we are all in about the mid to even the upper 70s. Grove's still holding on to 77 degrees this morning. We didn't have many mornings like that when it was July and August, when we're in the heat of the summer. So the fact that we're seeing it now isn't exactly heartwarming, but we will get clouds later on, and that will limit our, at least any kind of major warm-up. But we have the first weekend of fall coming up, and a strong cold front's moving in as early as Friday morning, in like 3 a.m. Friday. So the timing for any kind of storm activity between 5 a.m. to 12 p.m., moving from southeast Kansas all the way down into southwest Missouri. So if you probably crossing the state line around 9 or 10 a.m., it's going to start slowing down and weakening because the north wind is right behind it. But then we're going to have a second round behind that as well. Between 6 p.m. and midnight is when we'll have a lighter rainfall. This will move in as kind of a thick blanket of rainfall. No major storm pockets or heavy rainfall, just that light to moderate stuff. And then Saturday, another round of it. We have a low pressure moving in from the southwest out of Texas. That's just going to add a little bit more rainfall to our area, and actually will do a lot of good for us in terms of our rainfall amounts for the year. But just through Friday, some of us are looking at nearly 2 inches, if not even higher. From Oklahoma up to about I-44 looks pretty good for some good heavy rainfall. Joplin over 2 inches, Parsons sitting right at 2, and Grove at 2.2 inches. This isn't a guarantee, but this does at least lean towards showing us where the heaviest rainfall is going to occur. That first round will probably pass through and give us about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. Then it's that second round Friday night that's going to add to it, and it's probably going to cut off like it shows between Pittsburgh and Coffeyville. Parsons kind of an outlier, but either way, that second round definitely staying south of 44. And that doesn't look good for Friday night football, unfortunately. But we're not talking storm activity. It's just going to be, unfortunately, sloppy game night. Looking at the timing of it, it does move in as somewhat of a line feature that starts to break up. It just takes until Friday morning to get here. And once it starts to move in, it's going to look very strong at first. But once we get to the afternoon, it will start breaking up, and we'll look at that light rainfall afterwards. So all that being said, today should be our last day of that excessively warm air. KSN forecast from your local weather authority. 91 today, just a few clouds in the sky, still feeling very humid. Tonight we're down to 71, but once the rainfall settles in, the cooler air settles in with it. Only 78 for the high tomorrow, and we'll only warm up during the time that we actually aren't seeing rainfall. But next week we start to warm up again, but another cold front moves in, put us back down in the 70s.
Okay, pretty definitive rain there for tomorrow.
Yeah, and it's not going to look good for everyone Friday nights, but it will bring the cooler air. So initially, not the best, but it's worth it.
All right, thanks, Chase.
You're welcome.
Well, up next, an underwater dance party.
But as we go to break, here's a look at the winning lottery numbers.
Visit Antiquish Antique Mall and Flea Market in Neosho.
Look what I found at Antiquish.
35,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, vintage, and crafts. Visit us on Facebook. Antiquish, 840 West Harmony in Neosho, Missouri.
Today we're here to talk about trucks.
I love trucks.
Whoa, what the heck is that? What truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting, full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's a Chevy.
Ford. Is it Ford? It's not Ford.
I think it's Ram.
It's not Ram either.
It's Chevy.
Gorgeous.
Trade up to this Silverado to get a total value of $10,500 when you finance with GM Financial.
See your Mocan Chevy dealer today.
Visit Antiquish Antique Mall and Flea Market in Neosho.
Look what I found at Antiquish.
35,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, vintage, and crafts. Visit us on Facebook. Antiquish, 840 West Harmony in Neosho, Missouri.
Feeling pretty lucky. I was going to plant a tree right there, till a neighbor stopped me and said I ought to make sure that there aren't any underground utility lines. Said I should call Missouri One Call, that the utility company would come out and mark their underground lines. So I called, and guess what? There's a gas line buried right along there. I had no idea. And to think, I almost didn't call. Call before you dig. It's free, it's the law, and it's just common sense.
At KSN TV, we don't sell ratings, we sell results. Listen to what some of our valued customers have to say.
Hi, Travis here with the Fireplace Memorial Store in Snelly Sheet Metal. In our market, we know that advertising is a great way to bring in customers. KSN KOD is the most affordable choice for us. We've tried other ones, and the turnaround is not the same, and the price can't be beat.
Our job is to make your cash registers ring. Give one of our experienced account executives a call and let us help you grow your bottom line.
Welcome back, everyone, to Local News Today. Good morning.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Doing all right.
On this here Thursday.
You've been to a fair amount of clubs and bars in your lifetime, I would say, playing them.
Quite a few.
Any of them
playing
like this?
them and going to them, and but never. I don't think any of them are in the bottom of the pool.
I think it would be hard.
Because of a bar, fell into the bottom of the pool once. But this is kind of interesting. A swimming pool in Italy. Transformed into an underwater dance club last weekend. Wow.
Wow, so hundreds of music fans descended 137 feet underwater to the world's deepest swimming pool for the one-of-a-kind experience. A DJ performed live from an underwater viewing tunnel, playing beats through a sub-aqua sound system.
Yeah, partygoers wore diving helmets and turned the pool into a dance floor. Organizers say it was the first event of its kind. Swimming pool is located at the diving center in Padua, Italy.
I think it sounds cooler than it probably was.
If you've ever been in a pool with those underwater speakers, it's crazy because you hear the music perfectly.
It's kind of, well, Travis, it's kind of hard to drink though.
Yep, it's hard to have a drink.
And hopefully they wouldn't let them dive after a drink.
I think that would cost a lot of money to do that too.
Oh, yeah. The only thing I can imagine is that most of it was already set up and they just had to put the lights and things in.
Well, you know, it's like walking through the tunnel at Waterworld.
Yeah.
You know,
right,
stuff.
right.
Kind of
Still
weird.
cool.
Huh.
That's neat.
Okay.
Moving on, a pop-up restaurant in Hollywood is serving flaming hot dogs in ways you've never imagined.
Ugh.
The Flamin' Hot Spot features fusion foods crafted by famed chef Roy Choi.
Yeah, so the spicy sweet menu includes the Hot Cheetos Burrito, Cheetos Sweetos Hot Cakes, and Flamin' Hot Chipotle Ranch Wings. The restaurant says it's completely booked, but is currently offering a wait list.
Can't make it to LA? You can have the recipes and ingredients delivered to your door through Amazon Fresh. I've had Flamin' Hot Cheeto wings before.
Oh, really?
On a wing, it really wasn't that bad. It was kind of tasty.
Was it like Cheeto dust on a chicken wing?
Basically, but it wasn't just like a ground up Flamin' Hot Cheeto rolled
Cheetos
around
are
the
actually
wing.
pretty hot anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't care for them
Yeah, they
at
are.
all.
They're good with lime juice.
Yeah. Shall I? Imagine walking into your bathroom and finding a masked bandit. Oh my.
Yeah.
Trash bandit.
A Florida woman found just that, a raccoon perched over her bathroom mirror. The masked critter appeared poised to look through the medicine cabinet.
Deputies arrived and were able to catch and release the raccoon safely and without incident.
We had
What
3
the heck?
possums
What'd you
in
do?
our bathroom once.
Oh,
They
no.
come up, we were having construction on the tub, and they come up under the tub.
Nope.
It's pretty wild.
Big
Time
box
to
of
pack
milk
my
there.
bags
All
and
right.
move on out of there. All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, guys.
Okay. Also coming up, will they or won't they? The tug of war over the Senate Confirmation Committee interviewing Brett Kavanaugh's accuser.
Also, our first good fall-style cold front moves in, could bring some thunderstorms.
And in sports, Missouri Southern's new football coach meets with local media. Eric Connect will have the story when we come back.
Attention!
Yeah, you're going to want to pay attention to this. At Slumberland,
It's a free-for-all this Saturday!
hey, Saturday and Sunday. Like buy 2 bar stools and get the third one.
Free!
Or buy a chair and get the matching ottoman.
Free!
Come and check out all the,
Free!
plus lots more free stuff. Buy any recliner
Free!
and get the chairside table.
Free!
Never before.
And never again!
Can't say that.
Can't say
This
that.
Saturday and Sunday only at Slumberland.
Free hugs! Free puppies!
No.
puppies.
People not from around here are often surprised that Casey's Pizza is so incredibly delicious. They say they didn't know you could get the best tasting, freshest baked pizza from a convenience store. Please, we're not just a convenience store. We're the best tasting, freshest baked pizza joint you'll totally love that just happens to conveniently have everything else you need too. Right now, get 2 made from scratch, large single topping pizzas for $9.99 each. Casey's, famous for pizza.
Tired of the same old humdrum casino experience?
Ho
Come out to the Looney Saloon Comedy Club and get your laugh on. The Looney Saloon Comedy Club, located inside the Stables Casino, has the best national touring comedians. Bring your friends and family, grab some drinks, and come get your laugh on at the Looney Saloon. Visit the Stables Casino webpage or the Gold Club to see the lineup and purchase your tickets now for a roaring good time. The Looney Saloon, only at the Stables Casino.
Chase Bullman, only on KSN Local News. And now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Chase Bullman.
Welcome back. Let's get started with our weather picture, brought to you by the law firm of Bishop and Hayes. This is a shot of the storm clouds in Carl Junction, sent to me by Todd Calhoun. Yeah, this was from about a week or 2 ago, but hey, sometimes it's nice to see a cloudy sky after we've had such a hot and sunny week. But we are going to have our own set of storms move in tomorrow morning with a good strong cold front. But at the bus stop, not going to see any of that just yet. 75, it's sunny, it's humid. There is a slight wind outside. Everyone does have a wind, and that's good news. It means our gradient is tightening, which is just fancy for basically what's going to cause the wind. So while it is warm this morning, we're not going to see many more mornings like this where we have a 20-degree warm-up. But that is the case for today. We're starting off in the lower 70s, and a few spots are even in the upper 70s. But here we go. The wind, 3 to 7 miles per hour. That's an improvement compared to the past couple of mornings. And this afternoon, most of these numbers are going to double, if not even reach 20 miles per hour, and have a few wind gusts at nearly 30. It's going to be a windy one this afternoon. But what we're going to keep our focus on is the cold front moving in overnight. Between 2 and 3 a.m., we'll see the line of storms really start to take off. And right as we get to 5 a.m., that's when it's going to take probably its most severe look. We're not going to see severe weather, but this is about as strong as it's going to get. By about 9 a.m., it's going to be crossing into Oklahoma and Missouri, but slowly breaking up and weakening. And once this passes at around, say, noon, we're going to have our second round begin to form and slowly start leaking forward. So once we get to about, call it 4 or 5 p.m., that's when the next round is going to move in. Moderate to light rainfall, no thunderstorm activity. It's going to add another about half an inch of rainfall to our totals, which is a benefit. And then Saturday morning starts off rainy as well. Now we have another low pressure behind it moving out of Texas. That's going to bring us a second round for Saturday for rainfall. Now the KSN forecast from your local weather authority, 91 today, big improvement tomorrow, 78 degrees, but we are going to have that storm activity in the morning and potentially a very soggy Friday night for football. Going into Saturday, most of us will see rainfall once again. Yes, that has moved to a better chance for Friday, but still majority of us seeing rainfall on Saturday. Start of next week looks to be dry but warming when our next cold front moves in just 4 or 5 days later on Wednesday, puts us back down in the 70s.
Okay. It's almost time to break out that flannel and sweaters.
So close, but it's got to be a high below 70 without rainfall influence.
Below 70?
That's my rule. High below 70.
72? That's sweatery.
That's not. My rule is for me personally, and I just share. and then people make fun of me.
Is it still summer? Let's turn to some national
Fall
news.
equinox is Saturday.
We're going to get into a fist fight before my
No
last
joke.
day here. Okay. Will we ever hear from the woman accusing President Trump's Supreme Court nominee of sexual assault?
Well, it's not looking likely. She wants the FBI to investigate first. Senators in charge say they won't wait. Tracy Potts is on Capitol Hill this morning where both sides are digging in.
There's now a deadline, 10 a.m. tomorrow, for Dr. Christine Blasey Ford to submit documents if she plans to testify Monday.
Either in an open session or a closed session or a public or a private interview.
Even in California where she lives. But Ford's attorney insists before she talks about the alleged assault denied by Judge Brett Kavanaugh, the FBI needs to investigate. Plus, she wants more witnesses. The rush to a hearing is unnecessary and contrary to the committee discovering the truth, her attorney says in a new statement to NBC.
They're trying to set up a he said, she said scenario and bully her into either testifying on Monday or not being heard at all.
Some lawmakers are against a private interview.
You can't put the genie back in the bottle, and the American people are entitled to hear from both of them.
President Trump still reluctant to get the FBI involved.
They've investigated about 6 times before, and it seems that they don't do that.
They will if he asks. He's the only one who can. Now, if this hearing does not happen on Monday, we could see a vote by the middle of next week. Tracy Potts, NBC News, Washington.
And coming up later this morning on Today, you may remember the viral video of 11-year-old Sophia Sanchez in her Chicago hospital room last month.
Sophia made 2 wishes for her birthday. The first one was granted when rapper Drake surprised her with a visit. The second was fulfilled when Sophia got a heart transplant just a few days later.
Yeah, so this morning on Today, Sophia speaks with NBC's Kate Snow on her recovery. Here's a preview.
What are you looking forward to the most when you get to go back home for
See
good?
everybody, go back to school, just say, hey everybody, I'm back. Yell my name. Because that's what I always
Yell your name?
Yeah, and I'm going to be like, I'm back. And then, because that's what I always used to do, yell in the morning. Hey everyone, it's Sophia. I don't know. It's fun.
She's not shy, is
No.
she?
She is not. I admire that about her.
I think they're going to be really happy to see you back.
Yeah.
Aw, she's sweet. Well, in sports this morning, Missouri Southern's new football coach met with the local media yesterday for the first time.
Yeah, KSN's Eric Connect has the story.
Good morning. Missouri Southern will have a new head coach on the sideline Saturday when Joe Batasso leads the Lions against 18th ranked Fort Hays State. Batasso's now the Lions' interim head coach after the resignation of Denver Johnson. Batasso will continue to be heavily involved with the defense, but assistant coach Casey Carlo will now call the defensive signals. Batasso's a Joplin native and former player at Missouri Southern. And again, he is the interim head coach. It's not clear yet what direction Missouri Southern will go after this season. And Coach Batasso sounds like someone who wants to prove he is the guy for the job.
Obviously, you know, this is home. I love this place. So yeah, I mean, I think it's an 8-week interview. But like I've said before, you know, we can't talk to the kids about, you know, our goal right now is how we've got to get over the hump and put the 16-game losing streak behind us. Is we've got to take, you know, we've got to win play 1, and then we've got to win play 2, and then we've got to win play 3, and then we've got to bounce back after we lose play 4 to win play 5. So I'd be really speaking out of 2 sides of my mouth if I was worrying about what's going to happen in December instead of worrying about what's going to happen today.
Being on the defense side of the ball, Coach Batasso, he's always had this motto, it doesn't matter, find a way. So me personally, I'm just trying to reiterate that down to the younger players. You know, it doesn't matter that we got a new head coach, just find a way.
And to wrap up your morning sports report, everyone have a great day. We'll have much more from local news today coming up right after the break.
Hello, homeowner John, your Home Pro man. Home Pro's Wind to Crew is at the Mount Zion Community Church in Cherryville, Kansas with Pastor Marty Warren.
Marty, I want to say thanks from all of us at Home Pro for letting us be a part of the preservation of the Mount Zion Community Church.
Thank you, John. We chose Home Pro to replace our windows to conserve on energy costs.
This little church continues to serve this community in comfort. There's no place like home, and there's no place like Home Pro. See you soon.
Affordant of Joplin can give you a beautiful smile. Their experienced doctors can serve most of your dentistry needs, including implants, fillings, cleaning, and whitening. Crowns start at $795 each, and their ultra-premium replacement dentures with a 10-year warranty are only $1595. They will beat any licensed dental plan by at least 10%. Call Affordant today. With Affordant of Joplin, you can love your smile.
Toyota sets a higher standard with the Camry because so much comes standard. Important safety features like lane departure alert and pre-collision system on every single Camry are, you guessed it, standard. But the head-turning styling of the Toyota Camry is anything but. Tested, trusted Toyota. Get $1,000 customer cash on a new 2018 Camry or get 0.9% APR on a new 2018 Camry. Find your Toyota at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Okay, it's Ford Truck Month, and here's how it works. You take F-150, Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, work in best-in-class towing and payload, sweeten up the offer, and boom. Look who just saved a stack of cash on the most awarded brand in J.D. Power Initial Quality. And it's America's best-selling truck 41 years straight. It's buy now time, people.
Only during Ford Truck Month, get the 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Only at your Midwest Ford dealers. Hank Rutton, only on KSN Local News. Now, from the KSN Storm Center, your local weather authority, this is your forecast first.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Meteorologist Chase Bullman. Let's take a look outside on Stables Casino Tower Cam. Mostly clear. Not going to see much for clouds until we get to this afternoon, but that's when they'll stick around, actually. So our radar is all clear. There's a chance we'll see a few very light showers. Most of them are going to stay south, but it will be the first signs of us seeing rainfall as the cold front approaches tomorrow. We're not going to see in that cold air today, though. 91 for the high. The south wind's going to pick up 10 to 20 miles per hour. But tomorrow morning, that's when the first round moves in. We'll talk more about how long that will last in just a few minutes. Local news today continues now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KSN, your local news today.
Good morning, everyone, and thanks for waking up with us. Today's Thursday, September 20th. I'm Jasmine Bailey. Continuing our coverage this morning of the fire at Triple R Recycling in Joplin. Crews arrived on scene just before 10 p.m. last night and battled the blaze into the morning. Joplin News First reporter Shannon Becker has been there since the call first came in. Shannon, what have you heard about how the fire started?
Hey there, I'm Shannon Becker, Joplin News First for 4 State's homepage. Look at this. This was last night, 9:40. Joplin Fire Department arrived here. Now, they had a series of explosions. Did you hear them around your house? I heard them around my house. It wasn't until later that I noticed, check this out, busted windows here at UPS. All this, I can't believe it. There were windows busted all along here, the UPS building. When the explosions were going off, I was hiding up there around the corner. So I talked with Joplin Fire Department. They said they'll be here probably all day today. This is aluminum powder that's actually burning. This is Triple R Recycling here in Joplin, 510 South Tyler. And Tyler's closed today. Don't try and go up and down this road. Also Adele, there's some limited travel as well. UPS is delivering as normal, and we still have big Ladder 1 out here using it as often as we need it. I'm Shannon Becker. For 4 State's homepage, we are live this morning. Look at that fire. See the little bitty fire? Here, let me show you. Little bitty. There. Oh, look at that. It's huge. Huge.
Can't believe that fire is still burning.
Yeah, especially with like a firework-based material. You know, it's usually a quick burning thing, so.
We're going to check in with him one more time in our next half hour, so make sure you stay tuned. Okay, so we previewed America's Got Talent finale yesterday.
Yeah.
And today we're going to show you what you missed if you didn't watch, because I didn't watch. watch.
Neither did I.
Okay.
Anyways.
This is as good as watching, though. So America's Got Talent crowned its newest winner last night after maybe its most competitive finale yet.
Yeah, Mark Barger's got details on the winner and the reaction.
The winner of the $1 million.
Some final moments of suspense to wrap up the season.
Shin Lim!
The Boston Magician won AGT's 13th edition, taking home $1 million and a show in Las Vegas.
I'm in shock right now. I don't even know what's happening.
The Austrian acrobats who were runners-up, Zucchero, saluted Lim with the victory ride.
He's a super talented guy and he's just awesome. This is the first time you've ever seen this, right?
Lim also gained new fans last night after performing for the host of American Ninja Warrior.
I have 2 Ivy League degrees. I have no idea how you did that.
The finale also produced other head-scratchers. Teen singer Courtney Hadwin, a Golden Buzzer performer, failed to make the top 5. And Simon Cowell's personal favorite, singer Michael Ketterer, finished 5th.
It reminds me a little bit of when I had One Direction on another show. And I remember on the night when they didn't win, it was like being punched in the stomach.
But any disappointment over not winning was short-lived for violinist Brian King Joseph. He came in 3rd.
I'm just so excited. I feel like my career is starting today, and I couldn't be more grateful.
And for the champion, a season of dazzling sleight of hand will now give way to a vanishing act of sorts.
I'm going to go home first and relax because I think it's been a crazy 6 months for me. But after that, I'm going to start building my show because now I have to have a Vegas show, right?
Simply one of the spoils of victory on Shin Lim's magical night. Mark Barger, NBC News.
Also finishing in the top 5 last night was stand-up comedian Samuel J. Comroe, who came in 4th.
Yeah, America's Got Talent will be back on NBC after the holiday season with a special Champions Edition featuring past AGT favorites from the U.S. as well as Got Talent competitions from around the world.
Yeah, well, I really liked the Magician. So
you called it yesterday. Bravo on that.
I mean, he puts on a show, you know.
And not only that, it's not like he's making cards change, like they was moving on the card. It's crazy. So,
Pretty
but
awesome.
that's awesome for him, yeah.
Yep. All right, well, coming up, we have more local news for you.
But don't forget to join us on Facebook. You can see our producer Marion Kelly's page. Check it out. Hit the like button.
This is KSN Local News Today with Jasmine Bailey, meteorologist Chase Bullman, and Hank Rudd.
Don't be a boomer zoomer anymore. Call today for the latest in vision correction technology that could help you see even better than you used to.
Missouri Eye Institute. Tell everyone you see.
Tired of striking out? Don't want to sacrifice great quality and performance? Well, call the pros at Toner Connection. With over 45 years of experience, they can get you out of a jam with the perfect double play. They offer sales and service, and with copiers, printers, fax machines, cartridges, and more, they have all the bases covered. With deals like this, they might even be outlawed. So go back to the phone and call Toner Connection, 782-8444.
Okay, we're going to talk about cars today. If you were going to design your perfect car, which 3 features would you choose?
Safety with the kids.
Fuel efficiency.
Affordable price.
My dream car would have all of these things.
What if I told you that there was a car that did have everything?
Seriously? Okay.
This is the Chevy Cruze.
Go Chevy.
Trade up and get $3,750 total cash allowance on most Cruze models when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
CDL has so many services to keep you comfortable in your home and business, like a full fleet of electricians, plumbers, and heating and air professionals to keep your home and business running smooth. And stay powered with a generator during those bad weather days. Or consider a solar option to supply power at a much lower cost. You know, with the new incentives and rebates, solar has never been cheaper. So remember CDL. One company, so many solutions.
John, what's it take to be a winner? I think when you get up every day, you got to feel good, Coach. You got to take care of yourself. Like you always say, it's about teamwork.
Thank you.
Realizing we're all in this together. And when our team's in this game, we all win! We all win!
With over 2,000 slots,
live table games, 6 restaurants, and 374 luxurious rooms. Live every moment at Downstream Casino Resort.
Don't be a boomer zoomer anymore. Call today for the latest in vision correction technology that could help you see even better than you used to.
Missouri Eye Institute. Tell everyone you see.
Monday.
I'm gonna pretend like
you have a chance.
It's the return of The Voice.
I've won 6 times.
Not last year, I won. I'm just saying.
Then, the premiere of Manifest, the fall's most anticipated new drama.
You've all been missing for 5.5 years.
No one on that plane aged a day. Where were we for 5.5 years?
The premiere of Manifest after the premiere of The Voice, Monday on NBC.
Matt Poskai, only on KSN Local News. And now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Chase Bullman.
Welcome back, everybody. We have one good factor this morning, and that is the wind is already moving at about 3 to 7 miles per hour. We haven't had that this time of morning, so this is a good sign that it's going to pick up even more later on. We could even have a wind that hits nearly 20 miles per hour. But for temperature-wise, it's definitely warmer. Grove is still holding on to 77. Pittsburgh's at 76. Joplin at 75. Even our cooler spots like Monette only down to 73. So the humid air is definitely in place. But that is good news for the cold front moving into tomorrow morning, bringing us rainfall. So it is a very strong one. It's going to drop our temperatures nearly 20 degrees. Timing for the first round of rainfall. This is where we could see any storm activity, 5 a.m. to about lunchtime. But we have a second round behind it. That's going to give us a little bit of a break. This is where we'll do any kind of warming up tomorrow, where we hit a high of about 78. But from 6 to midnight, we could just see that light to moderate rainfall. No thunderstorm activity, but it will add about another quarter to half an inch of rainfall to our overall rainfall totals. And then we have another round moving in Saturday due to a separate system that's just moving in right behind it. And for totals, it looks pretty good. We are still about 6 inches shy for the year. We're not getting that this weekend, but by the end of Friday, this model is at least leaning towards about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall, which would be a huge benefit. That should put us out of the drought category completely, because we're still considered abnormally dry or in a moderate drought. Now, moderate's a little bit of a scary word for that. I wouldn't have gone that. I would say slight drought. Either way, not my department of work, unfortunately. So this afternoon, everything looks to stay sunny. We will have a few more clouds rolling around, but the wind's going to pick up. That'll be the main feature. There will be a few light showers down to our southeast, but then our focus is going to move up towards the northwest near southeast Kansas. This is where that cold front will start to form these storms very early in the morning, so it will limit the thunderstorm activity, but we still could have somewhat of a noisy morning. So from 7 a.m. to about 10 a.m. it's moving through Kansas. It'll cross the Oklahoma state line around 10 a.m. and nearly be out of our hair by lunchtime. But this isn't the last of it. Look at all this off to the west. This is basically just a last bit of moisture being pushed over to the east, but at the surface, we still have a north to northeast wind. So this will be a cold rainfall, and it is going to keep us in the 70s. But overnight into Saturday, we're easily going to drop down to the lower 60s, but there's another set of rainfall behind it. Now the KSN forecast from your local weather authority. 91 for today. This should be our last day in the 90s for at least a good while, and it could very well be the last one for the year. 71 tonight, all that humid air settling down. And then tomorrow, only 78. We're only going to warm up in between our 2 rounds of rainfall. And then we cool down for the whole weekend. And as soon as we start warming up from Monday and Tuesday, the cold front moves in and puts us back down in the 70s.
It looks like the lows are going to be pretty chilly this weekend, too, in the 50s.
Yeah, Sunday morning is going to be crisp for sure.
Good for a sweater.
I guess. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Chase.
You're welcome.
Well, it's a local farm, unlike many others. It not only grows fruits and vegetables, it helps boys grow into hardworking businessmen.
As Dia Wall learned, they're about to go from the farm to the kitchen.
Things are looking up at the Boys Grow Farm.
That's the kind of mission of the nonprofit is entrepreneurism through agriculture.
One of the boys gave me a tour.
So these carrots, these are onions, and the giant things are green beans.
The farm is 10 acres, and they grow on 6 of them. All the produce along these rows is organic, too.
It's a lot better than stuff from stores, let me tell you that. A lot better.
Here's how it starts.
So this is a hoe. There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that we put into the work. And it really pays off once you see all the good food that we have grown.
Boys Grow has harvested a lot since they started back in 2010.
and it's pretty sweet. But now they're ready to plant something new.
A multi-purpose building. It'll be an office space, certified kitchen, canning center, post-harvest handling room, and then kind of a flex space for education and for events.
The logo may look familiar. 8 Boys Grow products are sold in stores today.
So that's the best part about the job, eating.
Plus, helping these boys mature into men.
Everybody sees my improvements in like my work and how I don't give up as easily as I used to.
So it's really not about the farming.
I had like a 3-by-3 foot plot before, so like 2 tomato plants. That's about it.
What's the biggest thing you've learned since doing this? Hard work.
When I got here, I realized there was much more than that. The boys that I work with are like family.
And although the work isn't always a breeze, these guys say it's worth it.
This is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We are now joined by Debbie, Eric, and Sandy. Good morning, all.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for being here. And they are here to talk about a new program coming to Jasper County called CASA. So first, Debbie, tell me a little bit about what CASA is.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates, which is a program that gives a voice to children that are in foster care due to abuse and neglect. So a CASA volunteer goes through a thorough background check, is trained for over 30 hours to be able to represent the child, to get to know the child, to build a relationship with the child, to be able to speak for them in court and be able to support them.
Okay, and it's a volunteer program.
Yes.
And so anyone can participate? How does that work?
Yes, anyone can participate, and we're actually just starting to get the information out to the community to look for volunteers that might be interested in being the voice for a child.
Okay, and you're going to start training them next week, or the first meetings next week?
We're going to have an informational meeting next
Okay.
week. Training will follow after that, but we're just implementing the program as we go now, but we're just starting the informational meetings to see who might be interested in learning more about being a CASA.
Okay, of course. And Eric, tell me a little bit about the court side of that.
Sure. From the court's perspective, the CASA program is invaluable because it gives the judges more information concerning the kids that are in foster care. We handle hundreds of cases every year, and so having an additional resource for the kids is important, and it again helps the judge make an informed decision about what needs to happen with that child.
Okay, so the CASA volunteers, are they talking to the judge about kind of the demeanor of the child, how they're interacting with them? Like, how does that play in?
Sure, it's a comprehensive view of it. It's actually a report that's given to the judge, so all parties actually can review the case. But it's a comprehensive look at it, and it's also giving the judge the child's perspective. Okay. Because sometimes that doesn't always happen as a child moves through the system.
Yeah. And so these are children that have been through a lot in their life, and it's good to probably have someone there by their side while they're in court and stuff like that. That's a really daunting experience to go through. And so, Sandy, just tell me a little bit about what that means for a child to have a CASA volunteer.
Well, that gives the child someone that's there, they feel just for them. We meet with them at least once a month. We meet with their teachers, go to the foster home. We've had kids that all be going in the school and the kids are excited. Oh, here comes my CASA volunteer. So that just gives them another voice and a feeling of togetherness.
Yeah, and it's almost like a mentor, someone that,
someone
stays around for them.
There to speak up for them.
Yeah, that's really important.
Yes.
Okay, so if people want to find out more information, how can they do that, Debbie?
Go to our Facebook page, Jasco CASA. Jasco CASA.
Okay.
On Facebook, or call our office, 680-3250, and talk to Sandy.
Okay, and you see there, that's their Facebook page right there, so you can find that, Jasco CASA. Okay, thank you all for being here.
Thank you very much.
All right, well, coming up, we'll see who's having a birthday today, but first, let's take a look at what's coming up tonight on NBC.
Hi, Chuck O'Malley here for Pittsburgh Ford's Deal of the Week. Come by and check out this 2016 Toyota Tacoma V6 Automatic Crew Cab 4x4, 34,000 miles, $419 a month. Come by and see us at Pittsburgh Ford.
Hi, kids. I'm Dr. Freddie Fox, and I want to remind you to buckle up every time you're in the car. Make sure everyone in the car is wearing their seatbelt every time. Seatbelts keep you safe. Buckle yours up tight.
The Roper family has sold you cars in Joplin since 1958, and we understand to make our goals, we need to make your car buying experience pleasant. Selection is critical. Experienced staff is a must. Bank financing on the premises, an easy-to-find location, and a user-friendly website. Come see us at 1515 East 7th Street in Joplin or check out roperauto.com. And remember, we're not happy till you're happy.
What's happening in our country with prescription drug costs makes me angry because it's personal for me. My dad, before he passed away, needed a drug that cost over $1,000 a month. It's just not right. The drug companies are running Congress. They've got thousands of lobbyists, and they get what they want. We need some champions in Washington who are willing to take on the drug companies. I've done it before, and I'm ready to do it again. I'm Paul Davis, and I approve this message.
2 years ago, I beat breast cancer. Like thousands of other women in Missouri, I don't talk about it much. But those who face cancer and many other illnesses have a pre-existing condition when it comes to health coverage. Unfortunately, Josh Hawley filed a lawsuit letting insurance companies deny coverage for those with pre-existing conditions. That's just wrong, and I'm fighting to stop it. I'm Claire McCaskill, and I approve this message because the insurance companies already have too many senators on their side.
Crossroads Chevrolet, home of the VIP appointment experience.
And where every Chevrolet can have a tiny payment.
Make an appointment at Crossroads. Our customers experience more than a test drive.
So Dave's finishing up a test drive in the all-new Chevy Silverado.
Yeah, and we found out he loves water fights with Suzuka. They've already started. Shh. Crossroads Chevrolet, home of the VIP appointment experience.
And tiny payments.
And now from the KSN Live First Alert Doppler Storm Center, weather with meteorologist Chase Bullman.
Welcome back, everybody. Get started with the weather picture brought to you by the law firm of Bishop and Hayes. This one was sent to me by my good friend Christina. Shot of the beautiful sky over towards the middle school, and yesterday was very scenic. A lot of good cloud formations, actually getting some of those thick clouds in, which just leans towards a good fair weather day. Unfortunately, it was just hot, so you might have enjoyed looking outside. Probably had a bead of sweat rolling down as well. But thank you, Christina, for sharing that with me. So at the bus stop, the warmth continues. 75 degrees, it's sunny, it's humid. We do have a wind, but for this morning, it's not going to do much for us. And even temperatures, everyone's in the mid to lower 70s. Even Grove holding on to 77 with Pittsburgh and Joplin just a degree or two behind. Over towards Kansas, it's slightly cooler, but still, it's not going to make much of a difference. This is our one saving grace, the wind picking up. We've already seen it pick up a few miles per hour in a few spots. This afternoon, it's going to do a whole lot more than that. We're looking at 15 to 20 miles per hour and even 25 miles per hour in a few spots, especially over towards Kansas. Wind gusts could hit 35. In the end, it's going to be a windy one, but we'll at least time out the rainfall because we do have a good cold front moving in. That's going to drop our highs down into the lower 70s. If we can even get to that by Sunday. So all day today is sunny, but we're going to look off to the northwest. This is where we'll see the first signs of that cold front moving in. It's going to form a line of storms and actually some heavy rainfall with it. We have plenty of humid air for that. So around 5 a.m. it'll start moving into our southeast Kansas viewers. By about 7 or 8 a.m. this is when it's going to finally cover up Kansas, and by 9 a.m. it's down into I-44 territory and moving south. Once it gets to I-44, it's going to start moving quickly and breaking down quickly as well. Still could have some thunderstorms, but we're not going to put too much emphasis on any kind of severe weather. This is mostly a heavy rainfall setup. Now, we do get a break from about 1 p.m. to 3 or 4 p.m. We'll have some time to soak the water up from the rainfall, warm up a bit, but the second round is right behind it. We have this blanket of rainfall moving in. Even a few pockets of heavier rainfall for I-44 and south. But then we get to Saturday, and while this looks like we're about to get the clear sky and the north wind, get that first full good day of fall weather, we have a low pressure moving from Texas into Oklahoma. That's going to provide another round of rainfall for Saturday and push our rain totals over 2 inches. Now the KSN forecast from your local weather authority, 91 today, but tomorrow so much better for temperatures, 78 degrees. We're just going to have a few rounds of rain with that. That carries over into Saturday, but by Sunday we should see the sky clear up at least slowly. We'll get a few rays of sunshine, but still only a high of 76. We get to Monday and we're back in the 80s, but another cold front's on the way for the middle of the week to cool us back down.
Okay. Wow. I think my voice fell back asleep.
I wish it was. If only.
Okay.
Can't say sleep before 7.
I know.
Man.
Probably if I laid my head on this desk, I could fall asleep in about 5 minutes. Okay, it's time now for our birthdays here on Local News Today. First off, Connor Welsh is turning 1 year old. Aw, happy birthday, cutie pie.
Happy birthday, Kingston Cole Stafford from Nevada. He's turning 8 years old. Happy birthday, Kingston.
Happy birthday, and happy birthday to Madison Hansen from Seneca, who's a teenager today, 13 years old.
Woo! Now, Jordan and Jasmine Warner are both 14 today. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. My brother's name is Jordan, too. But it was always Jasmine and Jordan because I'm older, so my name came
And better.
first. Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to say that part. Happy
I'll say it for you.
Jordan and Jasmine. All right, and Katie Chandler is 32 years old. Happy birthday, Katie.
And Kevin Knopp from Frontenac is 63. Happy birthday, Kevin.
Happy birthday. Be sure and send in your birthday and anniversary announcements to birthdays@ksn16.tv.
We ask that you do that at least 2 business days in advance. Send photos in the JPEG format. We'll be right back.
From the staff of Golden Crown in Joplin, Missouri, we'd like to say thank you for the last 15 golden years. Can't wait to see you next time.
When it comes to safety, Toyota raises the standard. That's why pre-collision system and lane departure alert are included on every single Highlander, standard, at no extra cost. To get similar features on a Grand Cherokee, Jeep charges over $12,000. They shouldn't. We don't. Tested, trusted, Toyota. Get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2018 Highlander. Or lease one for $299 per month. Find your Toyota at buyatoyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
A good time is a sure bet. Score big at Indigo Sky Casino. Over $245,000 in total cash and prizes will go in September. We're celebrating our 6th anniversary, and you're the winner. Come celebrate with us all month long and win your share of cash and goal rewards. Where everybody goes, Indigo, Highway 60 west of Seneca, Missouri. Go Indigo Sky Casino.
Marijuana is the most common illicit drug in the United States. Research suggests that 1 in 6 who use become addicted. Long-term users report withdrawal symptoms including irritability, sleeplessness, and drug craving, all of which can make it hard to quit. Marijuana negatively affects motivation, memory, schoolwork, and careers. It can also damage the heart and lungs, increase anxiety and depression, and trigger psychotic episodes. Remember these things the next time someone offers you a joint. Oh yeah, and it's illegal. You don't need the weed.
Want to make a car deal where you do the math? Then get to Fletcher Nissan and take $5,600 off every new 2018 Altima in stock. Just pick the new Altima you want, take $5,600 off, and you do the math. New Rogues, America's best-selling SUV with emergency braking and rear camera, $5,000 off. And new Titan Crew Cabs up to $10,000 off. Hurry while they last. Plus, Fletcher's exclusive lifetime powertrain warranty. Save now at Fletcher Nissan, Joplin.
Welcome back, everyone, to Local News Today. We want to send out a big congratulations to our birthday winner, Connor Welsh. Happy birthday, little cutie.
Happy birthday. You've won cake and ice cream from the West 7th Street Walmart. Now you can pick up your gift certificate here at KSN during regular business hours. We're at 1502 Cleveland in Joplin.
Yes. And now let's take a look at what's coming up later this morning on Today.
A woman convicted of kidnapping Elizabeth Smart is now free. Wanda Barzee was released from prison yesterday after spending 15 years in custody. It's a move that was heavily criticized by Smart and her family, who are speaking out. We're also hearing from Barzee's attorney, who says his client poses no danger to the community. We'll bring you the very latest coming up this morning on Today.
And we're going to have more on that later on in our show today as well. And also coming up on Local News Today in the next half hour, Hank will join us again for my last round of book quote trivia.
Very last one.
Our theme today is new beginnings.
Hank has to get both of them right.
He does?
Yeah.
To go out with a bang?
Go out with a bang. Got to get both of them right. No cheating. Well, don't forget to check out the Local News Today section on our website. Just go to 4stateshomepage.com. Look under the News tab.
for 0% financing on a new Honda? Roper Honda's got it. Right now during the Roper Honda model year-end clearance event, get the 2018 Accord or 2018 CR-V with 0% financing. Yes, 0%. Exclusively at roperhonda.com.
You save big during the fall clearance event at Wesco Home Furnishings. Buy one, get one free recliners starting at just $398. Lazy Boy recliners just $448 for two. Get this sofa and matching love seat or this reclining sofa. Your choice, just $478. Save $500 on this plush sectional, just $698 while they last. Save big throughout the store and pay no interest for up to 18 months during the fall clearance event at Wesco Home Furnishings.
It's Destination Carthage Ford. Now, during the 2018 model sell down, the 2018 models must go. Save up to $11,000 off MSRP and more. A small town dealer making big time deals all September. Find a new F-150, Fusion, Focus, Fiesta, Expedition, Edge, Escape, or Explorer. All on sale now. Make it a Destination Carthage for a new 2018 vehicle. Visit online at carthageford.com to see the entire 2018 model sell down inventory event. carthageford.com.
Freeman Health System has been steadily growing throughout the 4 states. We've invested in Pittsburgh, where we currently have clinics that offer 12 medical service lines. Freeman clinics are also located all around southeast Kansas. And our newest clinic is in Fort Scott, where we are proud to offer state-of-the-art care with world-class orthopedic surgeon Dr. Mike Zafuda. Representing many area schools, we are committed to providing the best orthopedic care. Freeman Health System, closer to home for the care you trust.
Hello, homeowner John, your Home Pro man. Home Pro's back in Racine on the completion of this beautiful backyard makeover. Phase 1 began with a custom Home Pro 4-track room surrounded by a Tamco composite deck and low voltage lighting. Phase 2 included a Home Pro fiberglass pool, decorative concrete, and matching fence and rail. All this is complemented with a hand-selected Arkansas stone water feature. There's no place like home, and there's no place like Home Pro. See you soon.
Want a quality used car and more for your trade? Roper Honda's got it. Plus, get our nationwide warranty forever on virtually every vehicle for an unlimited time and unlimited miles. No deductible and no extra cost to you. Only at roperhonda.com.
Jessica Shear, only on KSN Local News. Now, from the KSN Storm Center, your local weather authority, this is your forecast first.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Meteorologist Chase Bullman. Let's take a look outside. Stables Casino Tower Cam. It's kind of a hazy look outside. We have so much moisture in the air. This is probably going to be the case. Now, we're not talking about rainfall until we get to tomorrow, but we will have that sunny sky all day long today, and it is going to heat up. So the radar is clear for now. Give it time. Give it another 24 hours. We're going to have a line of storms rolling through. But for today, 91 degrees, mostly sunny. This evening will feature a few more clouds than we've seen recently and a very strong south wind, up to 20 miles per hour sustained, gusts even stronger. But we'll talk about those rain chances in just a few minutes. Local news today continues now.
Now, from the station you count on for local news that matters, this is KSN, your local news today.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for waking up with us. Today's Thursday, September 20th. I'm Jasmine Bailey. A large fire broke out late last night at Triple R Recycling in Joplin, and it's still burning this morning. The sounds of explosions from the fire have been heard as far away as Carl Junction. We check in once again with Joplin News First reporter Shannon Becker. He's there now live and joins us from Facebook with the very latest. Shannon, what do you know?
I'm Shannon Becker for 4 State's homepage. Look how tired these firemen are this morning. I was talking to them about 1 in the morning, and they told me, they said they got called in at 10. This is really the day crew today. So if they got called in at 10, they're about 8 hours they've been here. This fire's been going almost 10 hours. Last evening, this is the Triple R Recycling Center. They normally recycle cardboard and pallets, but inside they'd stored a bunch of aluminum, you can kind of call it aluminum dust. Or kind of graphite. There's not necessarily a correct phrase, they said, without knowing correctly everything what it is. Anyway, it's combustible, so it's continuing to burn. It'll burn all day today, and I just talked with one of the lead firemen. He said they'll be getting some heavy equipment and pushing some of that out here so they can remove it from the property. Sometimes they even bury that so it'll stop burning. So I'm Shannon Becker, the fireman, doing a fantastic job. They had a lot of support last night. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for your service to the 4 states. We're going to miss you on Friday.
Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. That's sweet. Okay, well, on to another overnight fire, this time at a house across town. Neighbors at 2nd and St. Louis say a home under remodel caught fire last night. Crews had to cut a hole in the roof and spray water to try and get the flames under control. Firefighters were able to get this fire under control quickly. And just around the corner on Valley Street near School Avenue, there was a third fire. We spoke with residents who were inside the home at the time. They say they didn't know the house was on fire until someone began banging on the door. One half of the front of the home was severely damaged. No one, luckily, was hurt in that blaze. Good morning, Chase.
Morning.
So